Good evening, everyone. This time tomorrow, we'll know which football programs will represent Southern Colorado in next week's championship games. Now, the region guaranteed one team, but could have as many as three. We'll see. Kickoff set for 1 o'clock in all those games. The one lock is going to be an absolute slugfest in Class 4A. Undefeated Palmer Ridge traveling to 6-1 Fountain for Carson. If you like offense, folks, this is your football game. Both teams averaging 40 points per contest and have a dozen Division I and II stars between the two of them. It's the first meeting all time between the Bears and the Trojans, two confident teams expecting to win with a Thunderbolt spot on the line.
I don't think there's any reason we shouldn't win this. We've got all the tools and everything that we need to be able to come out and win. We just need to come out and do it. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a tough game for sure, though.
It's just like me watching a football movie. I mean, I feel like we're going against the best of the best, having the potential of beating them and going on the state and all that is just an out-of-body experience.
It's going to be an amazing football game. Our other two programs are going to have a longer road trip, which includes 3A runner-up Pueblo South. The 5-0 Colts will travel north to Roosevelt to take on the number 1 seeded Rough Riders. Despite a late start due to COVID, Ryan Goddard's team has looked every bit a top contender, besting the likes of East, Canyon City, and Vista Ridge. For the second straight year, they'll need to clinch a 3A title spot away from the friendly confines of Dutch Clark Stadium. Last season, it was a wild finish at Frederick. As for 2020, the Colts will again lean on their experience to carry them through.
I think this game will definitely bring out some emotions, and especially the seniors, knowing that this is it for them. And we need this to compete for another game.
That's kind of always been something we've talked about is, hey, you're going to have to go on the road and win a playoff game if you want a shot to play for the big one. And this is our opportunity to go on the road and play a quality opponent.
Speaking of long drives, Lamar getting on a 6.5-hour bus trip west to Delta for their first 2A semifinal game since 1995. Where were you? The Savages coming up with a huge 14-6 road win at Sterling last week, their third straight as the team is playing their best football when it matters most. If Lamar wins this game, they'd make the championship for the first time in almost 60 years. But first, they've got to get through that tough Panthers squad.
Lock in and focus, take every practice serious because if we do this, we're going to do something that hasn't been done since early 60s. So we're just trying to get to that point and stay focused on the task at hand.
You have to approach it the same way you do each and every week. I think if you do that, you create some normalcy, even in the midst of what could potentially be an amazing accomplishment.